And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance. Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Jordan. Going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. Pulls it in. It's Dingle. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Quick completion on the outbound. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Jordan. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, well, now you get no points. And defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. That'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Walker. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll immediately call timeout. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable.
Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Right on target this time. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
On the snap, it's Coleman. Runs for the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. And the Roadrunners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball. Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. He's got it inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Under fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Takes a handoff. It's Walker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Back back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
He caught it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. 1 more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one high and deep. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. The give to the back.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Buys a little time. Looking to scramble. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
South Carolina, 27, UTSA, 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the tight end.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, and try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Finds his tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
UTSA.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score, and he's got it. Touchdown, UTSA.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. It's a seam wide open, and we are tied. The return to the house and just an extra point away from taking the lead.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it's good, and now the defense will try to hang on to this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Coleman. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Right down the boulevard. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.